Hi, I'm Peter Dunsmore, and in this video series I'm going to show you how to make this box for getwoodworking.com. Right, we'll just recap. Here's the 4 pieces we cut earlier. And as you can see, you should end up with the 2 short ends with a rebate along both long edges at varying depths, one to suit the base to fit the inlay strip in, or the stringing as they call it. Another one for the top, which is 9mm thick to fit there, and the front and the back have got the rebates along the short ends here and here, so that we can fit them together like this, ready to fit the stringing in, which I've put down somewhere in there like that. And this avoids all the need for rebating corners if it was built using a miter join. This is simply cut with a router and you end up with all the rebates ready cut. Now the top is a piece of 9mm cherry, in this case 2 pieces joined together with a tongue along the middle cut on the router, and the width, as you can see by the method of construction, the width of the top that fits here is simply the width of the end panel. So you can actually use the end panel like this. You can cut the width of the top using the end panel as a guide, and the length of the top is taken after assembling the 4 sides together and just using the tape measure to measure from here to here, cutting on the table saw. The base is cut in exactly the same way, but with obviously a bigger piece of plywood covered in baize, and it's ready for assembly using PVA glue running a little down here. And something I find useful on assembly is to wrap a little bit of masking tape around the corners just to hold it together. But there is something worth mentioning before we actually put it together, is the finishing of the inside of the box, because obviously with handling and pencil marks and rubbing it on the table saw and the router table, there's going to be lots of little marks up here. It is worth spending just a few moments sanding the inside of each face prior to assembly. And that's all that's needed. Obviously applying a sealer of some kind is a matter of personal choice. Personally, I've finished the outside of the box, but I leave the inside as it is. So if we repeat the process for all 4 sides, there we go. We'll just get some masking tape and a very quick trial assembly before we actually apply the adhesive. A little bit of masking tape holds together. Seems to be going okay. Now we can get the PVA, run a little down the joins on both faces, and then pull it together, and repeat this process right the way around the box. Try and avoid any spillages on the inside. Use enough just to hold the box together, because you'll be relying on the base and the top to hold the sides together rather than the adhesive on the rebate joins. Having applied a little adhesive to all the corners, cut some MDF softeners, put them in the corners to protect the timber. So just light pressure, just enough to hold it all in place. That's it. On a nice flat surface so the box dries nice and square. And if there is any little spillages of adhesive, just use a damp cloth just to wipe the excess out at this stage while you can gain access to the inside, and leave it to dry.